single inheritance. We are going to solve a single inheritance program in which we are going to see how we can extend a derived class from the base class and the use of super keyword to execute the base class constructor and for function overriding. Let us take up this program in which we have two classes. One is the superclass worker and another is the derived class wages. Now in your board examination, the superclass need not to be written. We assume that it is already written and the main function is also written to you. So we are going to just concentrate on the derived class. But let us see what is to be done in the base class. Here we can see that we have a class worker. So I have written class worker. It has two data members, name and basic. So we have declared two variables, name and basic. And then we have a parameterized constructor worker. So we have taken a parameterized constructor in which one string and one double type variable has been passed so as to initialize the data members. And then we have a display function that will display the worker details with proper messages. So we have just declared the display function in order to display the name and the basic. So this is the base class constructor. Okay, now let us take up the derived class. Now we are going to write down the derived class here. So the name of the derived class is wages. We take class wages extends. Now here is the use of keyword extends, which is extending the base class. Extends worker. Worker is the name of the base class. And the data members of the derived class are in HRS hours. Then we have a variable rate in which we have to store the rate per hour. So we'll take it as double. And then we have a variable wage, which is used to store the overall wage of the worker. So again, we will take it as double. Now here, hours need to be inputted and rate need to be inputted and wage is to be calculated. Now let us take up the next function, which is the constructor. Now here we have to keep in mind that the derived class constructor is responsible to assign the values to the base class constructor also. So the derived class will initialize or will supply the values for the data members of the base class as well as the data members of itself. So when we made this base class, in the constructor of the base class, there were only two variables. So we will just write down the same two variables when we are designing the wage class. So in the constructor of the wage class, we will just pass these two variables and two variables, that is one for hours and one for int HR and double RT for the rate. And now remember that the first line of the derived class constructor should be super. This super is used to execute the base class constructor. And the base class constructor, there are two variables only, that is nm for the name and base for the basic salary. So this line means that we are executing the base class constructor. And after that, we can initialize the data members of the wage class, that is a drive class. HRS is equal to HR and rate is equal to RT, and wage is to be calculated, so we can just write down wage is equal to 0.0. Constructor is done, and now we have to design the function double overtime that will calculate and return the overtime amount as hours into rate. So this is the formula for the overtime amount that will calculate the overtime hours into rate. Okay, double overtime will return hours HRS into rate. So we get the overtime according to the given formula. The formula is given here, overtime amount as hours into rate. Okay. Now void display. Void display. Now this will display the variables of the data members, as well as it will first of all calculate the wage using the formula wage is equal to overtime plus basic, and then it will display all the data. So first of all, let us calculate the wage. Wage is equal to overtime. Now we are going to call this function overtime. Plus basic. This is the formula. Overtime plus basic. And then we will display everything. First of all, we are going to call the display function of the worker class. And now we can see here the display function of the worker and the display function of wage are of the same name. So here this is overriding, and if I just write down display here, it will call the function itself, that will be recursion, but here we are going to call the function of the base class. So we just write super dot display, and then we are going to display the number of hours and the rate per hour. Remember to use the data members only, and the wages. So everything is done now. Compile it. It is HRS. You have to take the data members. And now let us execute the program. No syntax error. So we see that this is how we write down the drive class according to the. So after creating this drive class, I will just show you how to execute it. We will make a separate class in which we are creating an object for the drive class, passing these constant values, the name, the basic, the number of hours, and the rate per hour, and we are calling the display function of the drive class. So once I compile this, we will see that base class is created, drive class is there, and the execute class. When we run this, it will show you the output. So this is how we create the drive class according to the question.